Not too many people drop by this place these days. This archive is many years old, and it is almost forsaken, which is a shame. This storage of thousands of criminal cases boasts some unique stories of life and death. All logical and common-sense considerations suggested that these cases could be solved, but they were not. The time has come to get these incredible accounts out of the dust. This is for you. A really one-of-a-kind case.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Here I come. Ready or not, here I come. Gotcha.
It's a dead body here. Dead woman.
We have to report this to the police.
Besha, let's tell our parents.
Do as you wish, but I'm out for the police. Guys, who's with me?
So, Dnepropetrovsk, August of 1980. A dead woman's body was found on a children's playground. The identity could not be established on the spot. I've come across this place before.
Really? When?
A long time ago. I was 5 years old. I came to visit my uncle. You know, locals didn't like this playground. Seems like it's designed for fun, but the place is gloomy.
It was not the first murder in the last month.
A series?
At these times, they were quite cautious to make that kind of conclusion, you know.
What are you doing? I see you are looking to buy real estate abroad. For leisure or for permanent residence?
I don't have enough money for that.
So?
But you said the right words, and I heard them.
Uh-huh. Your mysterious hints again. Okay. Well. Real estate magazine, huh? Real estate.
Well, the real estate magazine has nothing to do with it. But in general, it is better to use the services of a broker.
You've completely confused me.
Well, what is here? Rape?
Looks like it. Strangled. Woman, 35 to 40 years old. Well dressed. A killer used the victim's scarf.
What about the time of death?
12 to 14 hours ago. She has no purse, no money, no documents, just a watch.
Weird. Why didn't he take it?
Stop. There's a fingerprint.
Well, at least something.
Hello. What do we have?
Another sex maniac.
Kolya, be quiet. We don't need panic. Eduard Sergeyevich, cover the body, please.
How many of these have we got already? Must be the third this year.
Kolya?
Well. What is it? Okay. Yeah. Seems to be cotton. There's some blood here.
The victim's blood?
I'll tell you that after the examination.
I see. So, as I understand it, no documents were found with the murdered woman?
No.
Then please take all the photos with as many details as possible, and the face. Print them out. Go to the nearby plants, factories, houses.
Will be done.
All right, keep working.
Who is it? What did you forget here? Today's a day off. There's no one here.
Police.
What is it?
Do you know this woman?
Oh, God. This is our accountant. What happened?
She was killed.
Is it that rapist again?
We're investigating it. What is the accountant's name?
Tamara Grigorievna Gneller. She worked here, resigned 2 weeks ago.
Resigned? Why?
She was going to Israel.
I see.
Well, people are emigrating. We had a staff meeting. She was ostracized, called a traitor. When the bosses left, everyone hugged her.
When did you last see her?
Yesterday.
Good evening, Terenti Velasevich.
Evening, Tamara Grigorievna. Sorry, but I can't let you in.
Okay, I'll be picked up. Hi. Hello, Lubasha. Terenti Vasilevich, she is my guest. Can she have a pass, please?
No problem.
Come in. How are you? Wonderful. I just prepared the documents. Wonderful. Is the boss here? Of course not. It's Friday, remember? 5 o'clock, gone with the wind. That's great. We can feel easy.
There you go.
Thank you.
Be careful, girls. Be careful.
What time did she leave the factory?
1 second. Let me check my records. Okay. Tamara Gneller passed the gate at 8:58 p.m. Here's the signature. Here it is.
Do you know Neller's home address?
Prosecutor's office. Detective Alla Andreevna Lakova.
What's with her? Speak.
Daddy, is Mommy here?
Darling, no. Go to your room and play. Go, baby.
We found a body. Based on the description.
How is it possible? Tomuchka.
Kolya, go get some water.
Скажите,
When did you last see your
когда вы
wife?
последний раз видели свою жену?
Last night, I went to the police station. I told them everything. She left at 5 p.m. and didn't come back. Oh, God. Oh, my God.
Where are the trees?
Let's finish it now. Tomchika, where are you going?
To the office. I need to collect my layoff paycheck. Celebrate leaving with the girls.
Just don't go through the children's playground.
Yosia, don't worry. I will not go through the children's playground. I'll take a trolley bus.
Why are you wearing so much jewelry? You look like a Christmas tree.
I want to enjoy them while I still can. Border control won't clear them out anyway. We'll have to sell them.
So what do we have here?
I have already found a buyer.
When should I expect you back?
I won't be long. Back by 10, I think.
Don't be late.
Okay.
So,
What jewelry did she have on?
let me think. Earrings, a large pendant, a ring, a watch. Can you describe them? Why describe? There are photos. So your wife said she wouldn't go through the children's playground. Right. She had avoided this place before. You know how notorious this place is in our city. There was a special photo session in the studio.
I see. Can we take the photo?
God, I can't believe it. We were supposed to leave.
We know, Yosif Borisovich. You will have to go with us for body identification.
Oh, sure. I'll just ask my neighbor to babysit Lara. Let's go. She said she would not go through the children's playground. Why did she go then? Could she have been forced?
Maybe she wasn't alone, and that's why she felt safe. We'll figure it out.
Poor guy.
Yes. Yosif Borisovich, are you ready?
Yes.
Okay, let's go.
Ready?
Stop asking me the same question. Show her. Tomchka. How is it possible? That's her. I need to go out.
By the way, Alla Andreevna, there was no rape.
Really?
The victim was not raped. No sperm traces detected.
Could the killer have been scared off?
Scared off, but managed to kill? And something else. Traces of chloroform remained in the respiratory tract. She was sedated, then killed.
That's kind of unusual for a rapist.
I agree. What excites them is the victim's resistance.
Where are her belongings?
Here. There are initials on the watch.
With love, JV. And her husband is Josef Gneller, which makes it not his gift with love. Okay, let's figure it out. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Josef Borisovich, calm down, please.
What else?
Look, are these your wife's belongings?
This is the scarf I gave her on Women's Day. It's her watch.
There's an engraving reading, "With love, JV." Do you know someone with those initials?
I don't know. I didn't ask her. Tomchka loved beautiful things. She could have bought it from someone else.
Did she have any conflicts?
No, not that I know of. I'm sorry, I can't take any more. I need to be alone.
I understand. Here's my phone number. If you remember anything, please call.
Okay. What I can remember.
Put these jewels on the wanted list.
A dead body of the former chief accountant of the confectionery factory, Tamara Gneller, was found at the children's playground in the city of Dnepropetrovsk. Everything pointed to a sex crime. Autopsy, however, revealed that the woman had not been raped. A perpetrator sedated her with chloroform, then strangled her. He took off all the jewelry except for a gold watch with engraved initials JV.
Pavel Leonovich, where have you been? I've been waiting for you since morning.
I'm sorry, it's just one of those days.
Well, what do you have? Did you find something?
Yes. A nail from the crime scene, with some blood on it that does not belong to the victim.
Doesn't belong to her, but that doesn't mean it's the killer's blood.
Could a random person get caught on a nail? Why not?
No, I insist it's the killer's blood. There is a stain on the victim's clothes. The same blood group, A negative.
Anything else?
Yes. The perpetrator was wearing something made of cotton. Fibers remained on the nail.
So the victim was knocked out with chloroform. Did you find signs of resistance? So there was no rape, robbery, kind of messy. The robber leaves a gold watch on her hand. Earrings are harder to rip off, though he didn't rip her ears.
The watch glass contains a fingerprint that does not belong to the woman.
That's kind of stupid. I mean, the killer saw the watch, touched it, and then didn't take it?
Well, maybe one of the bystanders touched it.
Yes, Lykova. Yes, I see. Rudenko will escort her. Kolya, will you step out, please? There's someone desperate to see us. Thanks. Hello. This is for you. Hi, please have a seat. I don't want problems. Lady, where's it from? I work as a janitor at 3 Mironov Street. Is that near the children's playground? Yeah, exactly. The building right next to it. When I clean the bins, I collect bottles. I mean, why waste 12 kopecks, right? I make my ruble a day on glass recycling. I checked the bins today. Wow.
Antonina Anitsimovna, good morning.
What do you want, Arkady Vasilyevich?
I want to ask you to clean the bulletin board, and you are poking around in the trash.
Well, who else would be poking around here? I'll clean your board later.
Check it out. Here's something that the district police officer handed over. Look closely. Maybe you'll spot it on the tenants or on the local punks. Besides, they are looking for documents of Gneller Tamara Grigorievna.
What about this jewelry? Someone was robbed?
The woman was killed on a playground.
A rapist again?
Antonia Anasimova, I beg you, stick your tongue.
All right, I got it. Arkady Vasilyevich, why don't you leave these posts with me? I'll post everything up, don't worry, I'll do it. I promise. Go. God bless you. Oh, crap. I sifted through all the garbage, and this is what I found. Pendant, chain, earrings, and ring. Oh, that's one good find indeed. I am an honest woman.
I wonder who would throw it away. Maybe someone suspicious was hanging around?
There's a whole bunch of folks hanging there all the time, but no one suspicious, all familiar. Does the maniac really target women? I'm scared. Huh, such a brave woman can't be scared. Please go and be fine. Thank you. Everything will be fine. I'm confused. Not only is he not a rapist, but he's not a robber either.
I think he took off the jewelry on purpose, so that we would think...
Prince.
To make us think it's a robbery.
And he left a watch on her hand to make us think it's not a robbery?
It doesn't make sense.
A maniac would definitely not throw jewelry in the bin. She's not a random victim. We have to ask the widower whether anyone hated her.
Let's do it like that. I'll go see Yosef, and Nikitut will come to you now.
Is it an accountant from the confectionery factory?
Yes, she was the last one who saw Tamara alive.
Okay, go, Kolya. Take it back and give me my money.
Wait, I don't understand.
Oh, you don't understand? You don't know why this price, 150 rubles? It's only worth 30.
What are you talking about?
Like it's a new rug. Handmade, natural thread. See? The tag is stitched on. She didn't even cut it off. Kovrov City, Moscow region. Made of polyamide nylon. I sent guys to talk to her, and I will send more.
Who are you, lady?
And who are you?
Police. Lieutenant Nikolai Ivanovich Rodinko.
Now I see. First they scam me, and now they call the police? Will you just get the hell out of here? Go to your Israel.
Lady, calm down. The family is grieving. Tamara Gneller died, and you're screaming here?
Is that possible?
She was killed.
Tomka killed?
Girls, go outside for a walk. Tell me, who are the guys you sent to her?
I lied. I didn't send anyone. 150 rubles is a hell of a lot of money, but killing someone for it?
What was your conflict with Tamara?
Tamara used to shop for meat at my counter at the market. She looked like a decent woman. Anyway, she said she would sell me the carpet for 150 rubles. I come over, I check it out, and there is a label. This rug is 7 years old. Hey, stop. Aren't you ashamed to appear in front of my eyes after all that? Holy crap! You thought that as long as I work here, I can't read. I'm a yokel for you, right? Not ashamed? New carpet, handmade. What shed did you get it from? Please, like you have any idea about style whatsoever. Oh, I don't. Bring your carpet here, I'll pay your money back. Just don't yell. No, you'll bring it to my home. Is that clear? Can't believe people do that. See?
I see. Kiev Central Department Store, Vernatskaya. Who is Vernatskaya?
No clue. I thought it was her.
This was her last name before marriage. Tomochka bought this carpet when she moved in with me. It hung on our wall, probably in connection with the departure.
She should have said that the carpet is old. Condition is great, after all.
When did you have this fight at the market?
A week ago. And there was some guy walking behind her.
What guy?
I don't know. Tamara is a pretty woman. Men admire women like her.
What are you talking about? Jesus, I can't believe it's happening over one lousy rug.
That's right, one lousy rug. Do you know how much I have to work to make that money? 150 rubles in the heat and the cold and the frost? Bastard.
Can you describe the man?
There's nothing to describe. Well, a head, 2 arms, 2 legs, that's it. Tamara Gneller, I want my money back.
Come with me to the office.
Why?
We'll take your fingerprints.
Fingerprints? May I go to the bathroom? I got so excited about everything. I want to wash up.
Go. Josip Borisovich, Tamara has 1 child, and there were 2 girls in the apartment. Elder Svetlana is my daughter from my first marriage, and the younger one is your common child, Laruchka. Well, kind of. I adopted her. So you're not her native father? What about her biological father? She had an NA posted in her documents. Tamara didn't like talking about it. I didn't ask. Therefore, I simply adopted Laruchka officially. Kiev Central Department Store. Did Tamara live in Kiev? She comes from Dnepropetrovsk, but it seems like she lived in Kiev for a short time. With her first husband? Like I said, I don't know. Tamara didn't like those questions. I didn't ask them. She was so fragile. Have you seen a marriage and divorce stamp in her passport? Tamara changed her passport. When she applied for another one at the passport office, they said that she had lost it. Therefore, there are no other stamps except ours. Aren't you curious? You knew that she had secrets from you, didn't you? Everyone has their own secrets. That didn't stop me from loving her.
Good afternoon. Hello, come in, have a seat. I'm Lubov Nukchik, an accountant at a confectionery factory. It was me who met Tamara the night she died. Oh, Lubia, are you going to the bus stop? No, Misha's meeting me. I see. I'm going to the stop. So maybe we'll walk you? No, it's okay. It's a short ride. Then just 10 minutes from the tram stop. I'm home. Lubia, goodbye. Oh, Tamara, I can always see all those Israelis losing their heads over you. There's a man staring. He almost fell. Let him fall. Now I will only look at millionaires. Maybe my Josiah will become a millionaire. Who knows? I'd better be going. Okay. And when did you part? About 9 p.m. not later.
Слушайте,
Listen, maybe the guy who stared was a maniac?
и есть маньяк?
Do you remember him? No. Just a silhouette, that's all. Are you sure no one met her or was waiting for her? I am. I followed her with my eyes. What a sorrow.
Apparently, Tamara had skeletons in the closet. A very sophisticated woman.
Are you talking about the situation with the carpet?
No, 150 rubles is not a motive. But the fact that she did not tell her husband about her past is strange.
Well, this is what her husband says. Not an easy-to-crack guy either, by the way. There's nothing to clutch at but rumors. However, there is no smoke without fire, as you know. Yosef was the local real estate expert.
Broker? At that time? This job was illegal. It's the magazine which is supposed to give me a lead, right?
Artyom, do not guess. Try to pull the thread.
Husband or saleswoman from the market?
I'm talking about the thread stretching from the past.
Alla Andreevna, I've got it. Yevgeny Alexandrovich Vernadsky, born in 1939, a resident of Kiev, served 5 years for theft of socialist property, released 3 months ago.
Interesting. He divorced Tamara a year before prison. Is it his daughter?
It is, and it's a weird story. He relinquished the girl during the investigation.
Where was he stealing? Oh, I see. Commodities warehouse manager.
As per the court ruling, the apartment was seized. At the moment, lives in Kiev in his mother's apartment.
Kolya, do you remember the initials on the watch? JV?
I do. Zhenya Vernadsky.
The address at where he lives now. Okay. I see. Time to go to Kiev.
They say that Kiev has delicious pastries.
Kolya, get me the market lady. What is her name?
Vishenko?
Vishenko. What if she saw Vernadsky at the market?
It would be good.
Too good to be true, I'm afraid.
You looking for my mother?
I'm from the police. Yevgeny Alexandrovich Vernadsky?
Oh, that's just great. Okay. What's the buzz? Look, I check in with you guys regularly. I got a job. I'm a law-obedient citizen. Why these visits?
I'm from Dnepropetrovsk. It's about your ex-wife.
What wife?
Did you have a lot of them?
I only had one, Tamara. But we've been divorced for 6 years now.
Did you try to find her after you got out of jail?
What for? I don't think she wants to see me.
We thought you might want to see your daughter.
How caring you are. Coming all the way from Dnepropetrovsk, just for this. According to the documents, I'm nobody to her. I gave up parental rights.
That's what I wanted to clarify. Your ex-wife was killed, and it looks like some private motives were involved.
Sad news, of course. But I have no private motives.
And yet, why did you turn down paternity?
Well, Toma and I divorced. Then the investigation began. I didn't want to mar my daughter's biography. You know, there's a line in each personnel file where you have to report relatives with a criminal record. And she'll have to write an NA in it.
Where were you on August 15th?
At work. It was my shift. I'm a watchman at a carpool. My watch started at 6 and ended a day later.
What's the address?
1 Avtozavodskaya Street.
You aren't asking what's going to happen to your daughter. I find it strange.
Why don't you leave my emotions alone? What if I ask? Technically, I am nobody to her. Even if I wanted to adopt, I couldn't. I was in prison. Never mind, though. The government will educate her. Our government is so kind.
Yes, it is. Fortunately, not everyone is like you. She will be raised by a man she calls father.
Really? Why are you asking then? Tamara never wrote me a single line, never came to visit me. She didn't even bring me a smoke. Why should I feel sorry for her? Everyone has their own destiny. Goodbye.
Alla Andreevna,
Kolya, hi. Back from Kiev so fast.
Verdansky has an alibi. He was at work. What do you have?
Feshenko didn't recognize him either. Okay, let's go.
Where to?
Tamara's widower called. Says he recalled something important.
Can't he come himself?
The daughter is not feeling well. Let's go. Come in, come in. Svetjaka's feeling bad today. Dad said the weather's changed. That's why her joints ache.
Laura, bring some warm water. Excuse me, Svedochka is sick.
What's the problem?
Libam-Sachs disease. You have heard? Lupus. Attack.
Does she live with you?
No, with my ex-wife. But Marina went to see her mother and left Sveta with me. Good girl. Warm, not boiling water.
I remember. Medicine should not be stirred in boiling water, Daddy.
Clever girl.
What did you want to tell us?
Wait, please.
Lara, honey, come to me. Svetjaka, does it hurt a lot? It'll be better soon. It will.
I was at the market this morning, and it seemed to me that a man was following me. Did it seem to you, or did he follow? He did.
But you are clearing your immigration. I mean, it could be a guy from...
No, he was not from there. I know that one. This is the father of an accountant from Tamara's work. I don't remember the last name. Her name is Maria.
That's very confusing.
So it is. A year ago, Tamara was in trouble at work. Financial police audited her. At first, Tamara was suspected, but then it turned out to be the vice chief accountant, the same as Maria, was in charge of everything. After that, her father kept trying to sort it out with Tamara.
Tamara Grigorievna?
You? But I already told you that I wouldn't...
Tamara Grigorievna, you perfectly understand that Masha is innocent, young, inexperienced, and by the way, she signed everything that you gave her, and you can't but know who double-crossed her.
I don't see why you're trying to cover for her. She's new to the job. She couldn't resist temptation.
Masha? Masha's not a thief. It's you. You set her up, didn't you? Tell me, did you?
Are you drunk?
You piece of trash.
Are you out of your mind?
You scum. You think you can get away with it, don't you?
I'll call the police now.
Get out of here.
I'll deal with her anyway.
Who was that? After the verdict, his daughter hanged herself. And for some reason, he decided that it's Tamara who's to blame for that.
Hup, hup, hup. Hello?
Go to the police and confess, bitch.
Who is this?
Don't you recognize?
Sergei Alexeyevich, I beg you, pull yourself together. Don't make this a circus.
My daughter's death is not a circus show, and she died because of you.
That is not true. I didn't know anything, and I didn't set anyone up. For crying out loud.
You also have a daughter. Do you know what it's like to lose a daughter? Or if the daughter loses her mother?
Look, you bastard. I'll file a complaint on you. Don't you dare call again. Well, Toma, you have to file a report to the police.
What are you talking about, Josiah? They'll just leave me alone.
But he's crazy.
He will let it go and calm down. Darling, let's eat now. I want mashed potatoes. And a burger. No, only mashed potatoes. Okay, fine. Just mashed potatoes. So you chose not to tell us about it? Yosef Borisovich, you surprised me.
Well, you see, the last conversation with him was 6 months ago. I thought he calmed down today after that. Until I saw him in the market today. Laurочка, let's have a watermelon.
I don't like watermelons.
Well, Svetochka loves it.
We'll take it for Svedich then. And also some plums.
Can we have it, please? Laura, come with me.
What about plums?
We'll be right back. Hey, stop! He will take revenge. I saw how he looked at Laura. I'm scared. Not for myself, for the child. Help us.
A dead body of the former chief accountant of the confectionery factory, Tamara Gneller, was found at a children's playground in the city of Dnepropetrovsk. An assumption of a sex crime was never confirmed. The husband of the murdered woman claimed that Sergei Opanasenko had stalked Tamara, considering her guilty of his daughter's death. The girl worked as Kneller's deputy and was indicted on embezzlement charges. Unable to bear the shame, she committed suicide. Sergei pestered Tamara with threats. Come in. Have a seat.
Your door handle is smeared.
Boys are fooling around. Please use the bathroom to wash your hands. I'm all ears.
Tamara Gneller. Is this name familiar to you?
I didn't know her well.
Yet you stalked her. And this morning, you stalked her husband and daughter in the market.
I didn't stalk anyone. I was just at the market and ran into them accidentally.
Do you go in for photography? Developing? Printing?
For a while now. Since Masha passed away.
We know that you threatened Tamara, accused her of your daughter's death.
I put up with it long ago, and I don't expect justice.
Especially since Tamara is dead.
There's something here.
Interesting. When was this photo taken?
I don't remember.
I'll remind you. It's the evening of August 15th, the night when Tamara was killed.
Wait. This is her first husband, Vernadsky. He said that he had not seen Tamara for 6 years.
Interesting. On here, there are some roots and dates, so August 1st, the market. And here's the last entry, August 15th. The route ends at the confectionery factory, and there's a cross there.
Well? And what does this cross mean? Did you kill Tamara Gneller?
I didn't kill anyone.
Comrade Opensenko, you have been detained. Get packed. You're coming with us. So the ex-husband did meet with Tamara.
He lied. I wonder why.
Who is it? Yosef Borisovich?
Vernadsky? Tamara?
And he said that he knew nothing about his wife's past and didn't know her husband either.
I don't understand.
Call Opensenko here.
Guard, bring him here.
Have a seat. You stalked Tamara. You took pictures. Why? What for?
I wanted to kill her. I wanted retribution.
Is this a sincere confession?
Somebody got ahead of me. I didn't kill her.
And why should we believe you?
You don't have to. You have my word as a military officer. And please, do what you have to, but fast. I'm short of time. I filed a request and expect to be sent to Afghanistan.
Are you a military serviceman?
Retired. I cannot sit in four walls alone. I'd better leave. On December 25, 1979, many residents of the Soviet Union, preoccupied with the New Year fuss, did not even realize that their country was embroiled in a military conflict in the distant, then completely strange Republic of Afghanistan. The USSR government called it a military conflict. To the military, it was presented as the fulfillment of an international duty. Formally, conscripts were sent there only at their personal request as volunteers, while ranking officers were directed there by the command orders. Retired officers could submit a report and be reinstated if they claimed they were ready to go to Afghanistan, that is, to go to war voluntarily.
And where were you after you left the clock house of the confectionery factory? The evening when Tamara Gneller was killed. Keeping silent?
Can you promise that this woman will not have problems?
Promise? You stalk people, and you expect me to promise you something. Last name, first name, and address.
Ina Nelepko, Kirova Street, House 7, Apartment 20. I visited her. I came to her at about 10 and left in the morning.
What about her husband?
He was on a business trip. We met occasionally. She's a wonderful woman, and she understands me.
Is there something? I see. Okay, under what circumstances were these photos taken?
At first, when Tamara was walking, her man came along. I didn't hear what they were talking about, but the meeting was clearly not friendly. Tamara was very scared.
You. What are you doing here?
Unexpected, huh? Thought I wouldn't find you?
What do you want from me? I've been married for a long time.
I'm not here for you. I want to see my daughter.
Daughter.
And when did Yosef meet this man?
2 weeks after that. Hi, are you Lara?
Yes. How do you know my name?
I know all the beautiful girls.
Lara, let's go. I asked you nicely. I'll call the police now.
Tomochka, what's going on? Listen, who are you?
I am her real father. And you?
I am Tamara's husband, Yosef.
Zhenya.
Why don't you make friends with him? I ask you not to come here again. We are leaving, immigrating. Do you understand? Let me do it calmly.
You're leaving? When? We didn't have a deal.
I see. Well, we won't keep you for now. If your alibi is confirmed, we won't interfere with your service either. But if I call you and ask you to come...
I'll be here right away.
Guard.
You see, both husbands lied to us.
Why do you think that?
As the worst option, they know and hide something about the crime.
And what's the best one?
At best, they want to survive the trouble as fast as possible and give Gneller and Lara a chance to leave quietly.
Ah, but we won't let them do that. Kolya, come on. We're going to Kyiv to see Vernadsky.
It's a business trip.
And where is Kneller's interrogation record? I can't see it.
Ah, this is the most interesting part. Gneller was not in the city.
Escaped.
No,
Not abroad, I hope.
no. He refused to leave at all.
Why?
Rudenko found out. Gneller wrote a statement that he realized that this was his homeland.
Where did Gneller go then?
Well, he just left along with his daughters.
What for?
Gneller's refusal from immigration really haunts me. Indirectly, it leads me to conclude he's not involved in his wife's death.
Why?
Well, he could have immigrated, tying up loose ends.
But his statement says he realized that his homeland was here.
Well, yes. Who are you looking for? Why? This building appreciates privacy, and strangers are not welcome here.
We come from a government agency, and our matter is not private.
We are looking for your neighbor Vernadsky. Zhenya? I see. He's out for groceries. Well, if he's been shopping, he'll be back soon. We were concerned he could be working. What work are you talking about? You can't make a working man out of a thief. Leshka works instead of him.
What do you mean instead?
You really think Zhenya will work as a security guard? No way. He got a job. And Leshka Shurenko does his shifts instead of him. He also works there as an electrician. Gets 2 paychecks. How do you know that? I know everything here. Shurenko's his neighbor. They've been friends since childhood. Cut from the same cloth. How did you check Vernadsky's alibi?
I checked the logbook, spoke with the electrician on duty. Electrician Serenko.
Calling it unexpected would be an understatement. Yosif Borisovich, where are you going? You understand that we have a lot of questions for you, and for you too, Yevgeny Alexandrovich. Confused? Neither did we.
Well, no. I just did not expect to see you in Kyiv.
Yes, of course.
I brought my eldest daughter to Children's Hospital, and there was no one to leave Lara with.
I understand where she is, with her native father.
You were going to argue again you don't care about your daughter?
Let's go into the apartment.
How can you explain it?
Like I said, the elder Svetlana is in the hospital. She needs help, connection. Doctors, though, I know no one in Kyiv. Then I found him. We met. You met before. About 2 months ago, for sure. We even have pictures.
Why did you lie?
I didn't lie. I just didn't want to talk about very personal relationships. And anyway, what does this have to do with Tamara's death?
When did you find out about Svetlana's illness?
She was diagnosed about 6 months ago.
And the documents for immigration were filed about 8 months ago?
So what's the connection?
You learned about your daughter's illness and refused to leave. And your wife insisted on leaving. Of course, Svetlana is nobody to her.
She didn't want to even understand. After all, Lara is not my child, but I treated her well. And Toma didn't care about my daughter at all.
But you could refuse to immigrate, or end up getting divorced.
You didn't know her. She was a very tough person whose husband is Jewish. It's like a vehicle.
He has nothing to do with it. It was I who killed her.
I'm all ears.
She knew how to break people down. I did not even understand how I ended up in her subordination.
We need an apartment.
The 3-room apartment is not enough?
Our daughter is growing. She needs an apartment.
Toma, Lorochka was just born.
I think we need to take a cooperative leasehold. There's a new block built on Kerba Street.
We don't qualify for it. There are 3 of us living in a 3-room apartment, and it can raise suspicions about me as well.
We can get divorced.
You crazy?
Quiet. Yes, honey bunny.
She convinced me to issue a fictitious divorce for the sake of living space. Then I got jailed. I believed her all the time. Anyway, I formally accepted the deprivation of my parental rights.
Did she promise to visit?
She did. She did all right. But she never came and didn't even drop me a line. When I got free, I found her.
Why?
I wanted to see my daughter. And then, when I saw that her husband was not like her, I talked to Yosef. Lara is my only daughter. You've been married to Toma for 5 years. I hope you now well understand what kind of person she is. Leaving is not a good idea. You'll be having a hell of a hard time with someone else's child over there.
I myself am not excited about leaving. The elder daughter, Svetlana, 14 years old, is seriously ill. Tamara says if we don't leave, I'll be in jail.
I realized that she had already decided everything and it was impossible to talk her out of it.
And what did Tamara have up her sleeve that you couldn't refuse to leave?
What was there isn't there any longer.
I did everything myself. Yosef had nothing to do with it. Did you really have to get so hammered, honey? That's okay. Let's go home. I dragged her to the playground. I gave them to Toma when Lorochka was born. I wouldn't be able to sell or hide the jewelry, so I decided to stage the rape.
I see.
You see, I didn't want my daughter to leave for good. I thought I would move to Dnepropetrovsk. I would settle nearby. We'd walk together, even though she would call him Dad. She will stay with you, deal?
It's up to them to decide.
As a lawyer, I see here a group crime of conspiracy.
You won't prove anything. Yeah, he didn't even know. I'm not trying to cover him anyway. The only thing that matters now is that my Lara is his daughter.
Well, this is something that the court will be looking into.
What a story. Criminals turn out to be caring fathers. But at what price?
Josef Gneller's involvement in the murder could never be proved. He raised Lara. Vernadsky was released from prison 12 years later when Lara was an adult.
Did he ever get to see his daughter?
Of course. However, he was introduced to her as an uncle who had no children, and who therefore, took such a strong liking to Yosef's daughter. But soon enough, Lara realized everything, and they had to tell her the truth.
And what about the elder Svetlana?
Svetlana died 2 years later after all of those events.